Hi, welcome to Board Views. I'm Andy Maddigan, and we're here with Florence Johnson, the president of the Buffalo Board of Education, to open up our new season. Florence, welcome.
Thank you very much, Andy.
President once again.
Yes.
Right. How's that going? What are some of the challenges that you deal with when you're trying to mix a bunch of new people and get them to work in a group together?
It's a major challenge. As it happens that we have 6 new board members.
Yeah. Well, Buffalo teachers are back in the classroom today, but the question is, will they show up for work tomorrow?
Of course, we're encouraged. The parties are meeting. They're getting some new information that they didn't perhaps have available to them, or at least a resource that they didn't have available to them before.
The meeting marked the first time both sides have sat down face-to-face for talks since the union decided to strike last week.
The purpose of the talks originally was to have the financial officer brief the parties on the financial status of the district.
And even though 2 courts have now sided with the teachers, it could be years before they ever see a dime of that money.
Tonight, board members will hear their options. There are 3 so far: an appeal, a settlement, and a third: bankruptcy.
Some other ideas that have been floated out there include a possibility of bankruptcy, which is something that we none of us really want to have to discuss, but it certainly at this point in time can't be ignored either.
We don't want people to get referred to another phone number or another person or another office. Exactly. Yeah, it is a big bureaucracy. We are a big bureaucracy, we admit that, but we don't have to act like one. We have customers, we have parents out there and families that we need to make sure have a positive feeling about education. We need to have the whole family involved in helping these students succeed. Racial breakdown of special ed students tends to be very reflective of what the racial makeup of the district is in terms of African American majority, Asian, Hispanic, and others.
My daughter said no, clearly, to the search. She refused to be searched. She told them no, and they still proceeded with it anyway.
Joining me now live is Buffalo School spokesman Andy Maddigan. Andy, did it happen that way?
Absolutely not, George. The facts in this case are being completely misrepresented, and we think that the case is completely meritless. They allege that girls were all asked to lift their shirts up, and nothing like that occurred at all. No one was touched. There was a search because there was a large sum of money that was missing, and that money was found, I should mention. The girls were asked only to empty their pockets and to show that there was nothing in their pockets. Evidently, this one girl had a bit of an attitude and chose to be a little bit more emphatic in how she did that. So we absolutely take issue with every point here and emphasize that the search was conducted properly and in accordance with state law and school policy.
Okay, Andy Maddigan, thank you very much. We're going to have more for you coming up at 6 o'clock.
What we'd rather hope is that this new board would show that it really, respects the teaching force.
The district is absolutely committed to resolving this issue as expeditiously as possible. We place the highest regard in our teachers. We think we have one of the best teaching forces in the country.